Alright guys, this is Qoheleth here from Imagineyourgoddess with another deck profile. If you couldn't tell, it's going to be on Great Nature. It's one of my favorite builds. I love Great Nature. It's fun to play. It's very explosive. People hate it when I play it. It's great. So, let's get started. I run the new starter from BT08. It's going to be known as Blackboard Parrot. The free soul charge for the break even is too good. Normally you don't want to keep the 5k on the field, so the fact that it doesn't cost counterblast is awesome, and you get a free card after it. So that's why I play him. For triggers, I play a total of 8 and 8 critical. Just very aggressive build. I don't really like stands here, as you see later, that I don't run them. They're just too awkward for me to play in this deck. Obviously, so that leaves 4 heal. And then until set 9, we only have 4 draw. Set 9 comes out, I'll probably run 6 and 6, 6 draw, 6 crit, or maybe 7 and 5, 5 draw. But draws in this deck are very good because it allows you to boost things pre-limit break without worrying about losing them so much. So that's why I like draw. For grade 1s, as I said, I like draw, so I run 4 Coiling Duckbill. He's very good, especially since his effect stacks with Blackboard Dome. It just, being able to set a hamstrung for the 4k boost and then draw 3 cards plus, get another copy from the deck is just too good for me, so that's why I run him at 4. Next, I run 3 Binoculars Tiger. He's an engine in this deck, and engines are very important, especially grade 1. If you put in front of the Coiling Duckbill, you boost the Coiling Duckbill, it swings for 18. Behind a Hamskay, it swings for 17. So all these are good numbers. So that's why I play him. And then 3 Hamskay. He's good. I do like him. The fact that you can boost him, he goes to the graveyard, draw X amount of cards with your effects, and then, or rather, you would search for another one first so you don't actually draw them, and then draw X amount of cards with their effects is just really good, and it allows you from minusing yourself too easily. I run 4 Perfect Shields. I have always run 4 in this deck. A lot of people are like, well, you don't have that much draw previously, so why would you run 4? It's just too scary not to, but now that the draw is out for Great Nature, draw power is out anyway, 4 is easy. And then 2 Stamp Otter. I run 2 because they're permanent, and you can't really get your combos off with Hamsuke. If these are on the field, if you have too many, deck thinning and plussing with Leopold and his limit break and all that. So that's why I only keep them at 2. And plus, you can't send things to the graveyard and draw cards with these cards. But the reason I do like them is this card. Compass Line is basically a free 11k when you got Stamp Otter on the field, because his effect is beginning of your end phase. Choose one of your rear guards and retire it. Well, you can either choose something that's already going to die, or choose Stamp Otter. Stamp Otter, you choose him. He's an invalid target. He cannot die. Therefore, the effect is void. So he's basically a free 11k. Next, 4 Binoculars Tiger. Same reason I run Binoculars Tiger. He's an engine, but he's just better at it. So that's why I keep him at 4. He's just too good not to run at 4. And then I'm a little bit iffy on these 3 Hamsuke. I'm play testing right now, see if I want to switch them out for Geograph Giant. The reason I kind of want to keep him is that it is deck thinning, and deck thinning is good. Thinning is winning, as said. But he's an 8k. He's not really a plus, plus in shield anyway, because you can just intercept with him. He's only a plus if you use him with Leopold's limit break, and that way you don't lose anything. It's strictly a plus. But because you can intercept with him, it's not like you lose shield at all. And then, as previously said, I do run Leopold. I do run 4. He's the main engine of the deck. He allows your combos to become pluses instead of break evens, or even just a little bit more plus. It's always a +1 with his limit break, whether it's with Hamskay or multiple pluses with Duckbill and Blackboard Parrot. and his Vanguard only ability is the same as Binoculars and Binoculars Tiger. So it's a very good engine, and I love it. Lastly, in keeping up with the engines for your Vanguards, I do run Bison. It was strictly a change made because I didn't like riding in the Crocodile. It hurt me too much. With him, at least I can, boost up my units and then unflip damage so I can keep my combos going. That way the engine just stays where it's supposed to, and I don't slow my game down by riding Crocodile. But yeah, guys, that was the deck profile for my Great Nature. If you have any questions, comments, be sure you leave them. Make sure you like us and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, and we'll talk to you next time.